It shows us that we're going to have a lot of targets to go chasing. We are doing some of the broadest scale air core drilling that we can feasibly do. 800 meters by 200 meter spacing is really looking for really broad anomalism. And so we've now identified sort of 13 of these broad scale anomalies. We will have to rank those and prioritize those for follow-up work. We'll be advancing all of them, but at different intensities based on how we prioritize those areas. It's also highlighted, we've generated all these anomalies just testing 10% of the Illaara greenstone belt. And so there's still a lot of work ahead of us to continue to identify new areas. And so we have confirmed bedrock gold anomalism in new areas previously unidentified. So that's showing that the system is working. We're learning a lot more about the greenstone belt as we do that. We're learning to prioritize new areas, in particular in the east. And we will then balance how we follow up these known areas, which ones we hit hard to try and get targets defined on as quickly as possible, and still balance out testing the rest of the greenstone belt and feeding that new knowledge in. And so it's a staged process. The system's working. We're getting these early broad scale anomalies. There's going to be some wonderful gold to be found there. And the system's working, and we'll be keeping at it. One of the things that we did at the end of this program was that we went back to some of our anomalies within Black Oak and CRA, and we did some tighter spaced 50 and 25 meter spacing. And that's what came out as part of this latest announcement. And you can see by following in that smoke from the broad scale, as we zoom in, we confirm that bedrock anomalism. We tie down that structure that's controlling mineralization. And if we do that on subsequent lines and show scale, we then have our RC drilling targets. So we started off with 800 by 200, in some areas 400 by 100 meter space drilling. We want to tighten that in to sort of 100 by 50. That will confirm a good control on mineralization across the structure, where that structure is going, tighten down. And then once we have that, we'll have RC drilling for discovery. And with Black Oak, we're commencing that air core drilling here in the next couple of weeks. We'll have that area done first, which means we will have targets for drilling with RC rigs, hopefully make those discoveries by the end of this year.